Welcome back, everybody. This is David Pipe with Motorcity Mechanic. Today we're actually going to be answering a viewer's question, and we're going to answer it not in a verbal way but in a visual way. Previously I had a Christy Lewis asked when she was watching one of my videos on a Dodge Charger on removing the headlamp assembly. She specifically had asked, how do you replace the bulb? She has searched everywhere and couldn't find any videos on how to do just the bulb. In the meantime, I didn't have a chance to reply back initially, but we had a couple other subscribers / viewers actually chime in and help out and give her the answer that yes, you can do it without replacing it. It is fairly simple. So I do appreciate people such as David Clark and also Paralis 2383. Both of you, I greatly appreciate you helping her out. So I thought I'd help follow it up as well and actually do a visual response showing you step by step how to do the bulb so that you'll be able to see where it is and what you need to do to take it off. It's a fairly simple procedure. One side's easier than the other, but one of them, once you remove the airbox assembly, is even easier. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get this video started, so y'all get comfortable while I get my hands dirty. When it comes to removing the headlight bulbs themselves on the front of this Charger, you do not have to remove the front bumper cover. You only need to remove the front bumper cover if you're replacing the whole lamp assembly, the housing. The bulbs themselves you can access from two places, both the engine compartment area as well as on the outside. Your side markers on the front headlamp assemblies, you'll access those from outside using a trim stick. The headlamp bulb itself you'll get from under the hood. Now on the passenger side, it's easier to get to because there's an opening right here by the washer bottle area. There's nothing restricting you. Now when you go to the driver's side, you do have to watch out because the air box is in the way. It's just a matter of unbolting the air box and repositioning or taking it off the vehicle so that you can get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the side marker real quick. Now on the side marker right here, we're going to be using a plastic trim stick. The side marker lens itself is separate from the headlamp assembly. It just slides in a groove and latches in, and that bulb will get with the trim stick. Like I said, use a trim stick because plastic one, that way you don't damage the paint or the item that you're going to be prying on. Now, like I said, it slides in this way and it has a little finger that catches. So you're going to have to use a little bit of force to pop it out. Now you can put your hand on the front, put your trim stick behind it, and kind of pull towards the front of the vehicle. There we go. Now, you got one connector on the back. And as you can look at it, you can tell what I'm talking about as far as the tracks. These two slide in. This is the one that actually catches. Now, on the bulb itself, you need to grab it with something because this one's been in for a while. And this one I'm actually going to be rotating clockwise, and then I'm going to pull it out. And there we go. We've got our bulb, and the bulb is replaceable separate. Just slide it back down in there. Put it back in its place, rotate it counterclockwise, plug it in, and when you go to install it, just line up the two tracks here. Then you're going to give it a good little, I use the palm of my hand, good little slap. We're good to go. Takes a little bit of force to snap it in. Just take care and you won't have to worry about damaging anything. Now we'll move on to the headlamps. I want to go ahead and start with the passenger side, which is easy to see. Now keeping in mind that the low beam and high beam bulbs are separate. The high beam bulbs are more towards the center of the vehicle, towards the grill. This is actually a high beam on the passenger side, and further back here where I'm pointing is actually your low beam on the passenger side. The low beam is closest to the fender, and like I said, the high beam is actually located right here. Now we're actually looking from the engine compartment directly through. This white item here is actually a washer bottle, so as you can see, you can follow the connector down. This is going to be your high beam bulb. Now it's just a matter of what you can do is you can go ahead and rotate the bulb to pull it out, and then you can worry about getting the connector off it afterwards. I'm just going to rotate it until you finally get it to where you pull it out. Alright, so that's going to be our high beam bulb, and we got a little connector we pull off the back. When you go at your replacement one, try not to touch the bulb because the oils on your hand can actually cause it to burn out prematurely. You just plug it in, reinstall it, wait till it's fully seated into its little slots because it only goes in one way. Once you got it in, you rotate till it finally stops. There you go. Now we got the high beam that way. The low beam, we can still reach up under and do the exact same thing. There's no different between the style of the bulbs as far as how to get to them. I can get them all with my hand by just, I'm going to go ahead and pan back so you can see exactly where we are. So there you go. Washer bottle, ABS controller, fuse box. This is the passenger side. Now driver's side. It's identical as far as how it is on the headlamp assembly. Now the only difference is how to access it. Like I said before, the one on this side is your high beam, the one on that side is actually a low beam. So what I recommend doing is, on this particular vehicle, we've got a 8mm that holds down the air filter box to the radiator support. And then we've got our band clamp on the air inlet tube that we're going to take off. We'll back it out. We'll start wiggling it off. And we got one hose on the back leading up to the intake. We'll pull that off. Now our intake our air filter box should pull this straight up. Now what we can do, we can go ahead and get access to that headlamp. Now I usually try not to move the camera no more than I need to, but I'm going to go ahead and show you as I'm getting down in here what we're looking at. We've got, as you can see, the connector here. The blue end on here, that's your high beam. And then if you follow the wiring further back, you'll see another blue connector back here. That's your low beam. So there's really nothing difficult once you get the air filter box out to getting to those bulbs. And actually the driver's side, once you get the air filter box out, is actually the easier both sides. So with that, I've shown you how to get all three bulbs off of each independent side, from the driver's side as well as the passenger side. So Chrissy, I hope this answered your question. Hopefully some of the viewers out there actually found this video. Hopefully it helps them out as well and clarifies it, that yes, people can tell you all day long, yes you can. Sometimes it takes people showing you exactly step by step how to do it to make everything come together as a cohesive unit. So with that, I appreciate y'all for always leaving comments, any suggestions, because for example, this is how this conversation got going right here, by a question being asked, and some viewers like yourself actually helping them out just like I am as well. So that's basically what this is all about, helping each other. So I appreciate you watching the video. Any kind of thumbs up, thumbs down, questions, comments. Also make sure you subscribe. Anytime you subscribe, you're going to get notified when new important, possibly related videos come out that may pertain to something you have, or maybe someone you know, or a family member. Better yet, maybe something that comes up in the future and you go, wow, I think I remember a video somewhere. Let me go find it. There you go. Got it. So with that, thank you all very much for watching my videos, and always stay tuned for more.